So this is an anime that's been going on for 50 years, and it had the same intro all these years and widely considered one of the most recognizable themes. All right. Thank you for that messaging. See, you guys are such fans. You guys leave me these little messages here. It also helps me have a little, wrap my brain around it a little more. So here we go, guys. Let's do this. All right. Love the artwork. Very Lalo Schifrin. Very 70s. Got a little bit of that shaft. The mandolin, maybe that's why it's got the Italian colors on the thumbnail. With the vocals. I love the congas, man. The congas in the back. Oh. You know we had to go there. Xylophone playing a little laid back. Hear little string trills. Very 70s, like you said. This is beautiful. It's written just so incredibly well. A little laid back, a little push back and forth on the rhythm there. A little harpsichord. Oops. More progressive here with the EDM stuff for the digital. I want to just tip the hat really quick to an unsung hero to this whole track that's been smoking. Yes, the bass player's been ripping. And they're using these kind of more progressive big band style arrangements with the horns in the back and the fourth and the answering. But come on. That guitar player with his wah-wah and his foot pedal. Come on. He's on this side of the cans. Focus on it, people. It's so cool. Gliding strings that come rolling in there. And the strings went. Like the little synth lines they have in there every now and then. something explodes. Whoosh. Very nostalgic for me. That just reminded me of a lot of the work that my father wrote back in the 60s and the 70s, and one of his friends, Lalo Schifrin, very much was a staple influence in composers during that particular era. So I can definitely pull some of that influence out of there, possibly. There were other composers that used that that particular style as well. There was a lot of that. There was a lot of 60s kind of secret agent man kind of, vibe in the percussive arrangements, the congas, the whole thing, the whole vibe. This was a great track, and so I did hear the influence of a mandolin. Because I know nothing about this as an anime, I'm noticing the Italian colors. Was this focused in an Italian background? Like was it done in Italy or something, like the show or something? The season was set in Italy. Okay. Yeah, well, that's why. I mean, as soon as they introduced the mandolin, I was like, okay, I'm A-being that, eye candy with sound. Okay, we get that. So, what a great track. That was such a great track. I'm in my head still going, but you know what I loved about it too is the fact that there's all of these dynamic nuances where like the string sections will come in and out with little trills and little run-ups. These beautiful dynamics with the strings. I like the trade-offs in the melodic lead sections. The xylophone part was probably my favorite part, only because the playing kind of laid back and forth with the beat. A little ahead, a little behind, a little bit ahead, a little behind, to give it a little bit more, give it a nice humanized kind of vibe. Well, of course, a human was playing it. But when it was time to turn on the heat and stick with the meter, it was like, just something about that sound and that kind of jazzy cultured composition of those days.